Anyway, I forgot. I was so upset in the car that I didn't even... I'm just so tired, guys. Just forgive me for being upset. I'm very upset because I'm not feeling well. And I have been in and out of doctor's appointments for weeks now. And study after study. And then things keep going wrong. And I need to keep doing the study over again because there's an equipment malfunction. And I have to drive like an hour there and an hour back. And I'm stuck in hours of traffic. And I can't afford the running around and the gas. And I'm late for work, so it's costing me money every week to have to go to all these doctor's appointments because I can't be at work at the doctor's at the same time. So I end up losing hours of work that I can't afford to lose. And it's just a round thing, and it's like my heart's bothering me. I'm just so aggravated. And I have like very little money in my bank account until I get paid again, and I only get paid like $200, and now it's going to be less because I've had to lose so much. The next couple weeks are going to be like $100, maybe a little more than $100 a week for a paycheck because I've lost so many hours. And I got to keep dumping all this gas into the car. So we went from $30 to $50 a week in gas to about $100 a week the past couple weeks in gas for all this extra running around.
What did the price go up to?
Almost $4 a gallon. It's $3.89 a gallon now for the gas. And on top of it, my car. I was looking at getting a different car for getting a loan for $6,000, a personal loan, but it will damage my credit, and I'm not guaranteed to get the loan even though after they run the credit, and I can't afford another payment on top of it. And so my mechanic told me I need at least $1,300 to get everything fixed right now that needs to be fixed. If I get the brakes and rotors done, which need to be done right away, that's $450 plus the oil change, another $40. That needs to be done, plus the $50 you just spent on fixing something else that was causing it to stall out. It's got over 200,000 miles on it. But he said instead of getting another car, which could end up being a lemon, and then having a car payment on top of car repairs, why don't I just keep this one going and get a loan for $1,300 and fix this? And then at least we know what's been done already. We can keep fixing this old car, because getting a different car, a used car, could still be another lemon. So now I get another car, looks nicer, but has even worse problems, and now I have to pay a $7,000 loan back on top of car repairs. And I can't afford that. He's like, Steven, it's too risky. You might as well just keep fixing this one until you have a better job or more money, because, it's a risk either way that you can't afford to take. And he's right. So I got to keep this old piece of shit car and just keep dumping thousands of dollars into it for a job that doesn't pay me enough money to make it worth going to work. I mean, it's enough to just pay a few bills that I have, but I can't save anything to get clothes or to get a home of my own or a better car or anything. I can't save up anything. There's no way I can save anything.
Well, could you get more people to take care of it? Would you make more money?
No, not right now, because I'm not vaxxed, so I'm not being offered any more clients, because I have to get vaccinated in order to take on more clients. So I could keep the one client I have for 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, but I'm not allowed to get any more clients unless I get vaccinated. And that's not going to happen, so I'm stuck now, being limited to 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, driving 40 miles round trip or whatever. This is just, whoa, Biden, if I wasn't a Christian, I'd wish you dead, man. I cannot stand this communist, Nazi, evil regime that they do this purposely to people. And it's really affecting me. And the jerks who voted this guy in, these liberal, Democrat, homosexual pieces of garbage, who voted this piece of garbage in office and hated Trump so much, and now we're all going to pay for it. And I'm already feeling the effects, and so are the people who lost their livelihoods and their business, and now their health because of mandatory toxic injections. And, I mean, it's just getting worse and worse. But the Bible said this was going to happen. Hopefully Jesus returns soon, and I can't wait. I really can't. Because I'm just done. I'm so tired. This is just the beginning. It's going to get so much worse on planet Earth. People have no idea what's coming. It's not going to get any better. We just have to... God help us. Anyway, so that's the thing. I told people again what my health issues are. what the situation is with disability, why I'm not on disability, why it's not good for me to get on disability, why it's not going to help me to get on disability, why it's not an option, even though it is. I qualify for disability, but it will not help me financially. So at this point, so it's a no-go. So stop with the housing assistance if they don't offer it. Stop with the disability. It's not an option for me. It doesn't mean I don't have legitimate disabilities just because I'm not on disability. So stop. I don't need to provide medical records all the time to prove myself. I work, and I like working, and I'd rather work than go on disability. I'm not the kind of person who can sit home all day and do nothing and just have people pay for me. I don't want that. I would be doing law enforcement, construction if I could, if I had the health to do it. I like hard labor. I used to be a wonderful landscaper. I played sports. I was a figure skater. I did all kinds of stuff when I had the ability. Now I can't. I was a deep sea fisherman. I loved it. I would be in seminary if I could right now. There's a lot of things I would do if I could. But it's not my fault I have health issues. I'm doing pretty darn good for somebody who has all the health issues I have. I keep getting up and going and forcing myself until I drop. Even the doctors are amazed at me. But it doesn't bring in the dough that I need. And I'm sick of this planet because everything's about money. Money, 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 and there's never enough. And the prices just keep going up, and this is ridiculous. It's
well,
like,
why would they make you get the shot if you got more clients?
Because that's the law now.
You gave you the exemption.
I have exemptions. I have medical exemption and religious exemptions, which they don't want to honor, so that I don't need to get vaccinated. And that's keeping me with the job I have now. But I can't get any more clients unless I get vaccinated. That's the rule. And every place I've applied need to be vaccinated. So I can't even find a better job. And there's one that I was really hoping was going to come through for me because it was like $50,000 a year job with the state. But the state is mandating this thing. So even if I get offered, it's going to be upon vaccination, and I'm not going to be able to do that. I will not do it because it will kill me. My doctors told me that. I have blood clot problems. I have vascular disease. I have aneurysm issues, heart issues, pulmonary. It would kill me. People are already dropping like flies from this thing. I cannot do it, and I'm not going to risk it. And on top of it, I shouldn't have to be forced into something I don't need. I've never had COVID, and I don't believe in it for a lot of reasons, and period. That's just not an option. So now that's another big, huge hurdle I have to live with every day. But wasn't that the point? Isn't that what Satan's doing? Hurdle after hurdle until we break down, die, comply, kill ourselves, whatever. The only good human to Satan is a dead human. And that's how President Biden agrees. He says the only good human or American is a dead one or one that's under our control. If you're not wealthy and healthy, then you're useless to us. And you're not an elite material. So therefore, we can care less. You're expendable. That's what they'll tell you. These sick pieces of garbage that run our countries. They're all satanic. And when I say satanic, I mean it. You need to understand. There is nobody besides Trump, honestly, who's in the White House, who voted for Biden, who's a Democrat, who's running things that is not satanic. And when I say satanic, I'm talking about baby drinking, raping, sacrificing, blood drinking, Satan worshiper, Freemasons. Do the research. I know stuff that would get me killed, so I'm going to just leave it there. But I'm telling you, these people are evil that run the world. And they work for Satan. And some of you people say, oh, I don't believe in the devil. Doesn't mean that he don't exist. Don't mean that it's... Listen, you better start believing in it. Because it's happening. Alright? So you stop being ignorant. These people know what they're doing, and they're doing it purposely. So just stop. And stop voting for idiots. Anyway, I gotta go. So, we've covered why I'm not on disability and that I am eligible for it and that I have a lot of disabilities. We've covered what my financial issues are. We've covered why I can't get a better job. We've covered the fact that even if I wanted to bet more hours, I can't physically work more hours because I'm not well enough. We've covered the fact that you guys know everything about me already. So, I'm not asking for donations. If you want to send me something, great, I need it. But if not, I'm fine. I'm not making these videos to ask for anything. I'm just venting right now because even I break down sometimes. And then I'll relax and get it out. And go back to my prayer life and just, it is what it is. And I'm really trying to not complain and let it bother me. But I'm only human. And you have no idea what I go through every day just to get to work. Just to put food on my table. Just to get out of bed. Just to survive. And there's people out there who have far worse. So I'm not trying to complain. I don't want anything worse. There's people with no arms and legs, so I got it good. I'm just saying, this stinks for everybody right now, and it's going to get worse for all mankind. But it doesn't change my situation right now. And I'm just upset because I've been dumping so much money into this car that I need for work, and I work hard, and it's just not enough. And it's my situations. It's not me being lazy. It's not me making bad decisions in life. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I'm not a criminal. There's no reason why I didn't get kicked out of seminary. I left for valid reasons. I was abused there and kidnapped and all kinds of stuff happened. So that's why I'm not there. And they were forcing everybody to get vaxxed anyway in order to stay. So I would have had to leave anyway. I don't have a better job because of health issues and because of a vaccine mandate. So there really is, without God, unless I win the Powerball, there is no answer. This is terrible. This is really bad, and there's nothing anybody can do for me unless they want to keep donating. There's no answer but a miracle from God. So I'm making this video, and I'm telling everybody the situation, because I do hope and pray that God will move and make a miracle again and get me through this. This too shall pass. But let me tell you that when it does happen, God did it. Even if people came together to help me, that's because God inspired them to. He sent them to. So either way, I'm trying to show you I'm in a real bad situation right now, but I'm not losing hope. I still have my faith, and I know that the Lord Jesus Christ will help me. You watch.